Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's the word? How everybody doing out here, man? What's up with y'all, man? Y'all staying out the way or what? Tell me, talk to me. Y'all staying out the way, man. You got to stay out the way out here, man. I'm telling you, like, it's a great life. Just relax, enjoy your peace. You know what I mean? Just get your mind right, focus on hustle, getting money. Like, when you staying out the way, it motivates you to do, like, to find ways legit to kind of get money all over the place. Like, that's what happens when you living legit, man. When you staying out the way, like, the legit life is great because there's all type of ways and opportunities out here to win. So I encourage all my dudes out there that's staying the hell out of the way, man. Keep climbing, man. Keep trying to get to the top. And my dudes that's not staying out the goddamn way, y'all gonna slow down eventually, man. That's why I'm here, to kind of give you good advice, to let you know it's not a bad thing to stay out the way. Because I notice now, niggas that say they staying out the way when they not staying out the way for real. You know what I mean? You'll catch that was good with you. Shit staying out the way. I know for a fact nigga ain't staying out the way. So like, for those guys, man, listen, man. I know deep down inside y'all want to stay our ass out the way, man. So like, it's gonna take some time. You know what I mean? But that's why, like I said, that's why I'm here, to help y'all out, to give y'all the count on what's going on and staying y'all ass out the way. But first, let me thank my subscribers, man. The people that actually subscribe to my channel, the people that actually like the videos, the people that actually share the videos, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all, man. I'm gonna keep working hard. I'm gonna keep putting out good content for y'all, man. For y'all can keep looking out for me. But it's gonna take us. I told y'all, man, like I'm on the road to try to reach 100 subscribers. You know what I mean? We halfway there almost. But I need to reach that. I'm doing 100 at a time. I'm gonna take my time, keep doing it, keep dropping videos, keep dropping good content for y'all, and make sure y'all good. You know what I mean? Because we staying our ass out the way. I got time to do this shit, so it's nothing. But let's get to the new story. You know what I mean? This story right here is about the female CO rookies on Sussex 2. Now, y'all got to understand, like, it's females that work in the prison. You know what I mean? I seen females that worked on Sussex when I first got there. Now, taking it back all the way to the jail, we really didn't see women like that. They was there, but you really didn't see them like that because you always in your block. You know what I mean? So when I got shipped to Deep Metals, when I finally went to prison, to the first spot I was telling y'all about that I was there for not too long, when I got there, I seen it was women in prison. Like, it was women there. But again, I wasn't there long enough to really see how shit, you know what I mean? How people dudes interact with them and none of that. So I wasn't able to experience it even on Deep Metals. But when I got to Sussex, they had us locked down so much, I still really didn't know what was going on even after that. But I'll say like in 2004, maybe 2005, y'all. But it's between one of the two, 2004, 2005. But what I remember is this. Now, this is my first experience of how they bring the female rookies in when they first starting to work, they training and all that. You know, this is my first time experiencing that. Now, y'all gotta understand, before these rookies start, they back there, like, through their training before they even get to the prison, they put in their head, these guys are murderers, these guys are scumbags, you can't trust these guys, don't listen to nothing they say, don't listen to their sob stories, don't do this, don't do that. They are installing that in their heads. That's what's going in their heads before they even get to where we at. Now, they got that knowledge in their head. Now, I was in the pod one day, and I was chilling. I was playing spades. Me and my homeboy were playing these other dudes in spades, and I'm standing on I'm at the part of the table where we playing spades at, where I can see the front door. So when the police usually come in the pod, or when they making rounds, you'll hear niggas say, "Woo!" Niggas will hit the police noise, "Woo!" They hit noise like that. It sound crazy, like some crazy shit, but that's the noise they used to hit. That kind of is like the sirens of people just alerting you that it's police in the pod, or it's police walking around. Dudes might be in their cells doing something. So like, you gotta know, you hear that noise, you going to your door and look, you're gonna be on point. Or even if you're in the pod, you're gonna look and see what's going on. So that be the alert sound. So when I heard that sound, I looked up, and it was like 12 people in the solid port of the pod. And they was waiting to come in the door, but it's two doors to get to our jump. It's the salad port, boom. Then you walk in the middle jump, something like in a mall. You walk in the middle, and then they close that door. Then boom, the pod door open. So I seen them all in there. I was like, who are these people? As the outdoor opened up, it was like it was like, y'all remember the Matrix, how the bullets was just, how the bullets was going slow. I swear, it was like in slow motion. When I looked, it was like 12 people coming in. 8, 9 of them are women, 5, 6 on, I'll say at least 5 of them were light skinned. And I know that sounds crazy, but y'all gotta understand, dudes are not seeing women. Now we got the Sussex, the women they had there they was kind of hit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of them was unattractive to me. So like, this was refreshing. This was like a breath of fresh air. So I'm standing there with the cards in my hand, looking like, holy shit, like nice bodies, light skin, long hair, like just think regular. They wearing the tight pants. You can see their bodies. It was crazy. It was like in slow motion, y'all. I told you, it was slow motion. So when I look back at the pod, everybody is like, you can see like people was out already, but now everybody was out like just everybody is looking like, what the hell is this? I swear I seen saliva coming out of everybody's mouth. They couldn't believe it. Now, in my particular pod, they had a lot of dudes that just came from the mountains. And just because you're in the mountains don't mean you at a bad spot for real, because they got level 4s up there in the mountains, like Augusta, Nottoway, shit like that. So like, those joints are like a little further from Tidewater. So like the people that work up there is gonna be majority of the people that's from that town, which is majority Caucasians. You know what I mean? So the closer you get to Tidewater is where, you know, they have to deal with that community, which is gonna be people from Richmond, Petersburg, all those surrounding cities. They gotta hire those people from there. Now in Sussex, they're gonna hire those people from Sussex County, Waverly County, all that stuff that's Surrey County, like probably even Franklin, probably even Norfolk, Virginia, Tidewater. Like they might even be some people from Tidewater that COs trying to work on Sussex. So you're gonna see a different batch of people at the lower levels where you're close to home at. So boom, they come in the pod. I swear to God, everybody was drooling. Everybody was drooling. Niggas was like, damn. So I can see, and everybody trying to get right. Everybody trying to get right. Boom, everybody's getting right. I see it. Like, people swag tighten up. Like, dudes was moving different because they actually are walking, but they're going slow. They're walking as them, and it's the officer that's working on Sussex that's training them, and they're walking from cell to cell. The doors are closed, but they're walking cell to cell. They'll stop. They'll get to talking. They'll look in the cell. They're giving them different things. They'll get all the way. Like, it was just a slow process. So the dudes, no more cards were being played. You hear me? The spade game was on hold. The spade game was on hold because this is the first time I seen this. I told you, the people in my pod came from the mountains, majority of them came from Augusta and all that shit. Now this is kind of before even the St. Bride dudes started rolling in hard, but they was coming in. But my particular pod had a lot of dudes from Augusta and a lot of dudes that I just came with from Deep Meadows that actually just got in prison. So you had dudes in there, but still, this is still a breath of fresh air for everybody. So they did their rounds. They did their rounds, y'all, and they did it like I seen them go through. They went on the top tier. They did their rounds. So when they left, they did the same thing in the next block. So when they left, Eric dudes was going, oh my God, y'all see the brown skin? Oh my God, that's all you hear. Yo, you see him? I'm like, damn, I'm just still like shocked, like, damn, like it's been a minute. You know what I mean? Like this shit crazy, like, cause when you locked up, you know, like you really don't see like real women kind of like until you might go to the visit. Now if you go to the visit, you're gonna see everybody visit. So you're gonna see people in street clothes. And you know, you'll be able to see what's going on. But like at this particular time, like it's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. So like seeing them, I was a little mesmerized, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was crazy seeing how beautiful those COs were that was about to start working on Sussex. So as they're training, they're getting ready to start going into different pods to actually train with the COs from those buildings. Now, they'll split them up, but at the end of the day, all of them have to experience the whole compound. So that sometimes they might be in the child hall, sometimes they might be outside, sometimes you might have somebody working in the support building which got laundry and medical and all that stuff in there. You might see them working in there. It be different times, you know what I mean? They gotta hit every building and every situation though. So now the word is that everybody's down on them light-skinned chicks. That's the word. I ain't even gonna lie, that's the word, man. And I ain't gonna call their names. I'm not gonna do it, but it was 4 of them. And if anybody that was on Sussex 2 around this time, y'all know who these women were. All of them, because none of them lasted. I fast forward a little bit, but none of them lasted. None of them lasted, y'all. It was crazy. Now y'all got to understand this too. Dudes in prison, when it comes to like actually like bagging, they call it bagging, I got her, you know what I mean, getting at her, cracking on her, whatever y'all want to call it. When it comes to dudes doing that in prison, they're experts. I'm telling you, they are experts. And the reason why I'm gonna say they're experts is because you have to be able to talk to a woman with like 80 some people watching you. It's 88 people in the pod. So if you're talking to the woman when she do her round, or if she's standing by the front and you just up there talking to her, it's a lot of shit you gotta put up with. Like, you gotta put up with dudes behind you, watching you. Dudes might be trying to come up there to ask the lady in the booth a question or get something. Like, it's just a constant, just like that, something can get started off fast from a CEO, a beautiful CEO working in your pod. Just like that, it can go down. So like, the dudes that's in there that be hollering at these women, I gotta give them their props because they are pros. Now, I ain't even gonna lie, I couldn't do it, y'all. I always been slightly shy, you know what I mean? Just a little shy, not a lot, but just a little shy. So like, I never felt like I would be the dude that's actually like, you know, now if someone if it was a woman that, you know, to show signs that she's feeling me, then probably I would've. But like, just actually starting from the ground up I never did it, y'all. You know what I mean? I never did it. And I'm gonna tell y'all why later, but I never did it. So as these COs is about to start working in every pod now, dudes is getting ready. Now, it's a mini fashion show about to get put on because this was the first, we seen them for a week, that first week, and then they didn't come back to our building. They was just in the perimeter. So dudes was waiting for them to start training in the pod. So the word was coming up that they was about to start training in the pod. So it was a mini fashion show. Dudes ain't got a whole lot of clothes to put on to turn it into a mini fashion show. But the reason why I say it's a mini fashion show because when I got to jail, I ain't even gonna lie, like trying to be fly and all that shit, that was over with for me, man. I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like I just felt like, for what? You know what I mean? Like, there's no need. I just made sure I had a haircut. You know what I mean? My clothes was clean, my body was clean. That's all I cared about. Like, but dudes take it to a further extent when it comes to the women, especially when these light-skinned women started coming there. You know what I mean? Because this was the first time. This is the first batch that came when the Virginia inmates got there, and this batch came in. This was an exclusive batch, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Like, I want to say their names, but I'm not, because the dudes that was up there with me gonna know who I'm talking about. So the fashion show got crazy because what you can have is you can order a sweatsuit. You can order some little Nikes. I think we had Converse. They were all whites. I mean, you know, you can't wear them in the visiting room. You know what I mean? On level 3s, you can dress up kind of the stuff you buy and wear it to the visiting room. But on Sussex, they give you what you want to wear to the visiting room, and they give you them scrapless shoes. So it ain't no fashion show going on. Like, when it comes to buying stuff, you just got it. Like, I mean, some dudes like to take care of themselves, which ain't nothing. I don't knock dude who like to put on some clothes. Like, that make you feel good. You got on something, you got a fresh tee on, fresh sweatpants, fresh kicks. But at this time, dudes was actually going to the visiting room, switching shoes out. So a lot of dudes had Air Force Ones. A lot of dudes had Jordans. Like, not a lot, but like the dudes that was actually like moving and grooving, the guys that was actually shaking out, they was the ones that was actually kind of, you would see a little exclusive different stuff. So the mini fashion show came, dudes just started like snapping out. Back then, you can actually have all type of colored do-rags as well. I forgot. The do-rag game was crazy. Everybody had different colored do-rags kind of to match their sneakers. You know how people used to dress back in the day. Y'all know I got locked up back in the day. So this is how it was back in the day in penitentiary. So dudes had the matching do-rags to match the kicks with the sweatsuit game. They was trying to put it on. And I ain't mad at them though, man, because these were some exclusive light-skinned chicks. I was rooting for a couple of my homies that actually, like, that was like, yo, you know what I mean? I want her. I was rooting for them. Y'all get it. I want to see y'all get it, because that's not for me. So, boom. They start working in the pod. Dudes is coming out. You see dudes getting haircuts. You see dudes, like, just moving different. Dudes is dressed up. The showers are packed. Like, when they work, it was just a different environment. Dudes ain't gambling no more. Dudes ain't watching the TV no more. Everybody just posted up kind of on somewhere on the wall or by their cell somewhere just to see them do the rounds. Dudes is doing it. Even if they in the booth, you got dudes still putting on a show. And like I say, I'm not mad at them, man, because these are some exclusive light-skinned women. So when they started working in the pod, it got even worse. So now they got these stripes. Y'all. They split them up. They all over the place now. But they actually correctional officers now. Now, I guess through the whole time of them doing the training, it's been dudes putting their bid in. Now, you got to understand, these women have the choice of like 1,000 dudes to choose from. And the reason why I say to choose from is because all of them chose dudes. All of them, every last one of them. That's what made this story crazy. All of them chose dudes. So they have like over 1,000 dudes to choose from. He from Richmond, he from Norfolk, he from Newport News, he's from even any damn where. He's from New York, anywhere, DC, everybody was bagging. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. Like every city, I done met somebody damn near from almost every city that done bagged the CO. I promise you, like through my whole 16 years. So they had a choice of so many dudes to choose from. Like, how can they choose? But it came down to like, I guess like how probably the flyness of a dude back then. That, you know, like how you know what kind of pull you got like with your town. Because back then this wasn't gangs yet. Gangs wasn't like there yet. They probably was starting, but it wasn't there yet. They wasn't there yet. But they had to choose between so many different things. Like this city, is he tough? Is he this dude fly as hell? This dude got money. This dude, like it just take your pick. But it boiled down to the dudes that was down on their top the most, man. And it was two particular dudes. Now, I'm going to talk about this first lady first because this is the brown. She's not light-skinned, but she was in the light-skinned batch. But she was the brown-skinned one. She looked a little younger than the other ones. She had long hair. She was light brown skin. She was beautiful, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. She was beautiful. She had a nice body, no stomach, nice body. So the dudes was on her top. So when she started working in blocks, you'll see dudes just going out of the way of doing everything for these light-skinned women. I'm telling you, these COs are so, this is like, through the years, I seen how it is. Like, even when I got to Lawrenceville, I seen how, like, when the rookies come in, shit is different. So, when they started, dudes used to go to the extra mile. I seen dudes actually got down. It was this one dude I knew, man. The brown-skinned chick, he was on her top. He was on her top. I seen him 229 from my old building to the building I was in now, which is 4 building, which is the building across the yard. Now, 229 is when you be somewhere, when you're on caught being somewhere you're not supposed to. They write you up and it's a 229 charge. So I seen him 229 all the way from 2 building to 4 building one morning just to see this chick. And she was working our building. She was on the floor. So when we in the pod, we see him come in. Cause we like, damn, he come away from 2 building. He came in the pod, you know what I mean? Dipped, kicks, jewelry, you know what I mean? He spitting his game. He's spitting his game. He was down on her, man. But he don't even know it was like 2 more other bloodhounds waiting on him to leave because you're not in the block anyway, so they got more time, so they were just stalling him out. So he spit his game, you know what I mean? He spit his game, and when the lady in the booth actually found out that he didn't supposed to be in the pod. I don't know if he got out of there or if he got locked up or not. But I'm telling you, he took a major risk coming way down there to see the lady. You know what I mean? Now, to these other light-skinned women, I actually had a homeboy that actually came from St. Bride's, and I ain't gonna say his name because he's still bitten. But he came from St. Bride's, and when he came from St. Bride's, I met him. You know what I mean? When he came to Sussex, that's when I first met him. He was slightly a little older than me. You know what I mean? But he was still on St. Bride's, so when he came to Sussex, me and him met. Bro was good for 2 things, man. I give him his props on these 2 things. Bro was good for kicking ass and bagging those COs. I'm telling you, like, when I first met him, I was hearing about his rap sheet on the Brides. Like, yo, dudes was like, yeah, bro be down on all the junks. And he was from Norfolk, so he used to be down on all the junks. So, when he get up there, it was one of the light-skinned chicks that was working there. I almost said her name, oh, crazy. But look, one of the light-skinned chicks that was working up there, I don't know how he did it that fast because he wasn't up there fast. All I know is I was in 2 building for a second where I used to always see her. Then I went to the hole. He came up there. I went to 4 building where all of them was at. A lot of the dudes that was from St. Bride's from Norfolk. I came to 4 building where they was at. And when I got in 4 building, he already had her. Now, when he got up there, he was in 1 building. Then he left 1 building to come to 4 building where I came to. And by the time I got in there, he had a girl and his roommate had a girl. That's a word. I'm serious. So now I'm really getting to see the insides of, like, because these my dude, like, I rock with them. They from Norfolk, you know what I mean? Like, I'm rocking with them every day. So he got a girl and his roommate got a girl. His girl was one of the light-skinned women. You know what I mean? She had a great body, beautiful, long hair, light skin. I don't know why she was working in there, period. But I used to see him go outside every day because she didn't work our building. Like he'll usually see her child hall and we going from the child hall because she used to work the tower, not the tower, but like you can actually, they always actually have COs like where the building, where I say the support building is at, that building points towards the yard and they can see the boulevard, which is right under them. So it's always got to be somebody with a gun, like walking the joint, especially when it's outside rec. So when we outside rec, they might have 3 people, one in the middle, one down the side of the yard we at, one down the old side of the yard where I was at. So she used to be on the side of the yard we was at, on the tower, and he used to be at the fence for like the whole rec, just like sign language, mouth movements. I don't know what it used to be, but I know she was stuck. She was stuck. Dudes running around doing shit right in her face, like she didn't give a damn. Bro had her. Bro bagged her like some damn groceries. That's my word. I give him his props. He bagged her, man. Now, I'm not gonna say she was bringing nothing in though. Like, I doubt that. But what did happen is, she was the first one to go. She was the first one to go. Bro actually got transferred to Lawrenceville, but he only pulled that play for she can quit Sussex and come see him on Lawrenceville. So now it's a full-blown relationship now. So the lady quit her job. She actually didn't get fired. She quit her job for she can go see my man. You know what I mean? She really loved bro, I guess, man. Like, that's real love right there. But bro didn't have a lot of time. I told y'all a lot of dudes that come from St. Bride's, 8 years, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Never like a whole big number. Like, I had 18. Like, dudes like that don't be having numbers. Dudes don't want to be on St. Bride's with that type of number. So you're not going to see that. So he didn't have a lot of time. So I guess she was doing it because she knew bro was about to come home and she was making a good investment. I told you, like, they'll plant all that stuff in their head and it don't matter. Dudes is going to bag them. They going to get, I'm telling you, man, like, if you go work in a prison, man, get ready for the barracudas. You're going to hear the best of the best, man. Like, it's going to be hard to shake. I done seen it all. I done seen them act like super duper cops. And next thing you know, they bringing super duper rocks. That's the word. They bringing the blocks in. They bringing everything. So I done seen it all. So like, all that training in the beginning, don't mess with the murderers, the robbers, they scammers, they gonna talk you, they gonna do this, don't believe they saw. That shit is going in one ear out the other, man. I feel like this, when a woman come in there and see a man, like these dudes, like these, like, you gotta understand, like, we're not greasy. Like, we're in there smoking and doing a lot of shit dudes are doing out on the street. But like dudes, like the reason why guys come home with a glow that people say is because like we're actually not getting a lot of sunlight like we supposed to. Our skins are smooth, where, you know, dudes are working out in there, dudes are eating different, you know what I mean? Like, they're not drinking as much. We're smoking, but we're not smoking like people really smoke on the street. We're smoking heavy, but like still, you know, people on the street, that shit is a different smoke. So it's just different, man. So when they come in there, they see dudes, they be kind of mesmerized themselves because they might see, damn, he look alright, like that's what it be. They human beings, man. So it can happen to anybody. Like this whole class of rookies that I'm telling y'all about, it didn't last. It was over with quick, man. You know what I mean? Not super duper quick. I'll say 2 years. I'll say 2 years, man. One of the light-skinned women, her baby daddy actually worked up there. He worked up there. And she was still moving around. Like, but she was I noticed that she was sneaky, but the only reason I found out is because I had dudes that was actually at her. Like, a couple of my homeboys was at her. And I used to see dudes actually at her. And I used to talk to different dudes used to tell me like, yeah, this my da. So I used to know the count about her on the low. But she was so sneaky with it because her baby daddy used to work up there. So she'll just be like extra friendly with it. Like, she was like beyond friendly. You know what I mean? Beyond friendly, really didn't care. Used to let dudes do whatever they do. But it used to always be a couple of guys that was down on her. You know what I mean? But she never really like, I can't really say she did anything illegal, you know what I mean? But my man who had the girl, and his roommate had a girl, she worked our building. She was super illegal, like, and for real, she was one of the 12, y'all. She wasn't all that, I ain't gonna lie. She wasn't like the light-skinned girl. She was a little, it was a little crazy. But I come in from visiting one day. When I come in the building, the lady in the booth let me in. There's an office right there. I walk in the pot, my man getting head. I'm like, oh, damn, my bad, bro. He's like, nah, you good. I dipped. But I'm letting you know how it was. This whole rookie class that came in was crazy. None of them last. They all went one by one. The the cute brown skin one. It was too many dudes down on her head. She had a boyfriend in 1 building, 2 building, 3 building, 4. Every building she went to, she had a boo. Niggas damn near about to kill each other over this goddamn lady, man. I seen it. Niggas was on the yard ready to fight, ready to kill each other over this new woman that started working. It was crazy, man. Like, they just, the female rookies come in. Now I was experienced with it later on in life to see how it is. But to first see how dudes be when these female officers come in is crazy. But at the end of the day, they gonna get bagged. I'm telling you, these dudes are the best. It's the best in there. And everything, I'm telling you, like sports, talking to women, fighting, you know what I mean? Like being a mastermind, oh, they in there. I'm telling you, they in there. Niggas don't got nothing but time to really like research and do everything that they want to do better. You know what I mean? So when the women CEO start, man, it's not gonna last, man. This whole rookie class that I'm talking about in 2004, 2005, y'all, Sussex 2 in Virginia, they didn't last. They didn't last. Dudes was on their top, man. Dudes was on their top, man. Like, crazy. Like, it was nothing you could do. One of them quit to be with a nigga. 2 of them got fired. And the other one just quit because they just kept pulling up on her about stuff. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy. They didn't last. But this story is about the light-skinned CEOs that came in 2004, 2005. The light-skinned, nice body. Everybody was down on them, y'all. This is about them, man. You know what I mean? It was crazy, man. Now, I was staying out the way in this whole thing, in this story right here too, y'all. My ass was staying out the way, because you know who I was? I was the dude, when my man got her, I was the guy behind the scenes. Now, if a dude end up bagging a girl, sometimes they don't be having all the tools. They can have the mouthpiece to get her, but they don't have the resources on the street. So that's why I came in. I was behind the scenes. So I used to like when my niggas bag, because I'm going to be the behind the scenes guy. What's up? What you need, bro? Goddamn right. Look, 50-50. What's up? I'm with it. So that's how I used to be in there for me, man. Like, you know what I mean? This is a little fast forward. I figured it out. I figured what's going on in prison. I figured it out in there, y'all. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, these females didn't last, y'all. They didn't last. Like, it was quick. And after that, it was just more batches of different women coming in. And the same routine happening. I swear to God, the same routine. A lot of people that start never finish. That's how it be. Ask anybody about any prison with these CO rookies. They come in there looking like they hard and all that shit until a dude break them. I'm letting y'all know now, that's how it be, man. So that's the moral of the story, man. You stay your ass out the way. You ain't got to worry about hollering at no damn rookie CO, man. You can be hollering at women out here in the free world. You ain't got to sneak and do it. You ain't got to have 80 niggas watching you. You know what I mean? Stay out here and do it, because all you fly dudes, all you dudes, you know what I mean, that be down on these women and like to party and do all this shit, yeah, y'all can do it in there. But watch how hard it is in there. It's going to be hard, but you can do it, because you got to deal with the nosy dudes, the snitches, the COs, your hating homeboys, dudes from the other towns hating. You see how many things that is you got to worry about. It's worse than the streets, so just stay out here where you can keep hollering at women, man, because you don't want to holler at the COs in there, man, from the country towns. You don't want to have to do that. Stay out the way, stay your ass on the street, and you don't got to holler at no rookie COs, man. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to end this jump. Thank everybody, man. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, man. We staying our ass out the way. We on the road to 100 subscribers, y'all. Rock with me. Subscribe. I'm seeing y'all. Look, subscribe, please. Hit me up, man. Let me keep building this content. I got y'all. I promise I'm about to tighten up. I'm about to go in. I got y'all, man. You know what I mean? But subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate that.